So clearly, the Philadelphia 76ers suffered another loss this year in the playoffs, and that's not really something they were expecting this year considering they played the Atlanta Hawks. But due to Ben Simmons' treacherous play, really terrible, they did lose this series. And obviously, that means that they have to make some moves. And this is another video in our Just Traded For series. The third video, we did the Warriors and the Nets so far. So guys, the link to the playlist will be in the description below. Go watch those videos as well. And also, thanks for 100 subscribers because I really appreciate it. And I love all the support that you guys are showing. So please, I hope that you'll continue to show that. And right off the bat, let me tell you guys that the trades I'm showing you today are all centered on Ben Simmons. Because Ben Simmons absolutely has to leave this team. He has to leave. We know how he played. He did not do well. And none of the players, I know they didn't come out and say it like directly that they don't want him, but they said it a little more subtly, and we just have to trade him. So the first trade I have is Ben Simmons and a 2021 first round pick to get CJ McCollum. At this point, CJ McCollum is more valuable than Ben Simmons. So the Sixers have to include their 2021 first round pick, which is the 28th this year in this year's draft. Considering it's a deep draft, the Blazers could get at least maybe a bench player, a productive player, and if their front office really thinks smart, they could potentially get a steal, we don't know. CJ McCollum would be a great fit on the 76ers considering that he can space the floor really well and he can drive if that's necessary. Clearly, Ben Simmons did clog the paint up in Philly, which was a big problem at one point. And eventually Embiid learned to adapt to that, and he started shooting way more threes. But with CJ McCollum shooting threes, Ben Simmons would be in Portland, and then Embiid can also drive, and he can also shoot the three ball if he feels like he needs to, which is obviously great because he has more options. Our second trade is the 76ers getting Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, while the Pelicans get Seth Curry, Ben Simmons, and their 2021 first round pick, which lands at 28th again. Clearly, this is a trade that gives Ben Simmons a new change of scenery, and he gets to play with another young player in Zion Williamson. Obviously, he's gonna clog the paint up there, but the defense is what brings Ben Simmons to New Orleans. Because perimeter defense is a big deal in today's league, considering how many threes are being shot. And Ben Simmons is a great perimeter defender, and they're also getting more space, more shooting, which obviously spaces the floor in Seth Curry. The 76ers, on the other hand, are getting Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. Lonzo is a much better player than Ben Simmons right now. He can pass the ball, and he can defend as well, but he shoots at a much better rate. And of course, we know Brandon Ingram, a one-time All-Star, and clearly he doesn't want to be in New Orleans, considering that Zion Williamson started playing point guard, which gave Brandon Ingram a much smaller role, giving him much less area to be in the spotlight. And we know about Zion Williamson declining his contract, showing that he doesn't really want to stay. And then our third trade that we have today is Ben Simmons straight up just for Pascal Siakam. No picks, no anything, just Ben Simmons and Pascal Siakam swapping teams. And the reason I made this trade super simple is because Ben Simmons and Pascal Siakam really didn't play that well. Both guys could use a change of scenery, and obviously a change of scenery is, if that's all they need, then both guys could erupt to being stars, and that is the reason why this trade is even on this list. For the Sixers, they're getting a player who can shoot the three ball, at least not too bad, but decently, and of course we know about how he plays offensively. He's a great offensive player, Pascal Siakam. He's on most improved, he's an all-star, and he has led his team to the playoffs last year. That's a great sign considering that the Philadelphia 76ers are trying to find success in the playoffs, and something that they can use in a playoff player. Obviously, in this case, the Raptors are getting Ben Simmons, who is a young player, and considering that Kyle Lowry is already pretty old, they have another player that they can try to, I don't know if they can at this point, but they can at least try to produce and develop into a good player. Maybe their shooting coach can try to give him a shot. I don't know. Maybe all he needs is a change of scenery, but something has to happen with Ben Simmons, and the Sixers are drastically hoping to get him off his team. So I think this is a trade that they should at least consider, considering that they're getting an all-star in return. Clearly, all these trades center around Ben Simmons is kind of tough, considering that a few months ago we were just trying to figure out whether we should build around Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid. But it's clear now that the process is the way we need to go. You always follow the process. And Embiid has shown us that he is the guy to build around and that Ben Simmons should get traded. He even came out in a press conference and very indirectly said that he doesn't want Ben Simmons on the team. Doc Rivers doesn't know if he'll be a championship point guard. And things are just looking tough for Ben Simmons right now. But what do you guys think? Do you think he should get traded? Do you like any of these trades? And by the way, guys, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. And let's keep increasing this number. And if you aren't subscribed already, subscribe and join our Discord server, because you can only join if you're subscribed. Link in the description. Peace out.